Welcome to the Reef's Outback iNews, episode 17. Here we are at one of Townsville's local high schools. Last month in the iNews we covered a bit about the Cape York tour that happened up the top of Australia. And at the moment, the teams are here in Townsville and they're doing a number of school programs within our city. Thanks for watching this edition of the iNews. This month we'll be catching up with one of our featured staff members, Johannes. We'll also be catching up and telling you a bit more about our outreach that we just did in Thailand. But now I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about a ministry centre that we just started in Mount Isa. 6 months ago we started a ministry centre out in Mount Isa. Mount Isa is a remote mining town located 12 hours west of Townsville. We sent out 4 of our staff to start a ministry centre in which they're running Youth Street there on a regular basis. So this month we'll be telling you a little bit more about the ministry centre and catching up with one of the ministry centre staff, Johannes.
It's times like these when I wish I could fly to see the world from a different height.
Johannes is this month's featured staff, so let's meet him now and find out a little bit more about who he is and what he's up to out in Mount Isa. Well, we're here with Johannes and we're going to ask him a few questions to find out a bit more about him. So Johannes, where do you come from?
I come from a little town in Germany, about 100 km south of Frankfurt called Wertheim.
And what would you say your favourite food is?
I like lots of foods, but I think my favorite food would be anything my mom makes, really. Doesn't matter what it is.
How would you describe your style?
My style? I'm kind of all over the place, so it kind of changes depending on what mood I'm in. But I kind of like comfy, sort of, I don't really know. I don't know what you call it. Call it whatever you want.
What would you say makes you unique?
What makes me unique? I think once I put my head on something, I want to do something or achieve something. Like it doesn't really matter how you get there. I'll try different things, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, I'll kick it and I'll try something else until I find something that works.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Would you say that that's your strength in ministry? What would you say your strengths are in ministry?
I think my strength is like I'm quite flexible and positive. Like doesn't matter what happens. Like I don't think there's problems. I think there's opportunities. So every problem opens the door to something else, and you just gotta go and find it.
So before YWAM, what did you do?
I did quite a bit of stuff. After I finished school, I did an apprenticeship as a bricklayer. After that, I went back to school to get a degree so I can study. And in Germany, you have to do like compulsory army service, and I got out of it by doing social work and working with disabled for a year. So that was good fun.
So what made you come to YWAM then?
Like my dad was in YWAM in the early 70s, and so I grew up hearing stories and about his outreach and everything. And when I became a Christian, I ran into some YWAMers, and they told me about the DTS, and I read Lauren Cunningham's book, Is It Really You Good?, which is a great book. Like it was just something that I wanted to experience, because I was looking for like community where you can really reach out and like try to follow Christ as much as you can. And so I did a DTS and pretty much never left. So it's good times.
So Mount Isa is a pretty remote and I guess isolated place. Why did you want to leave and start a ministry centre out there?
Can't really explain it why. God gave me a heart for that community, and even though it might be isolated or remote, I think it's always a choice, like if you're isolated or not. And I think God really wants to do something in Mount Isa and reach out to the people there and see that community changed. And I'm just going there because God wants to do something there, and I'm willing to help out and give it a go. And I really like the people there. It's a beautiful place, and it's different from other places, but I really like it and like the people there. And it's a fun place.
What's your favourite thing about Mount Isa?
my favorite thing would be the people. Like, they're so hospitable and friendly and unique in a way. It's a good place. I meet people from all over the world because you got the mines there, and it's just it's a nice place.
So what would you say would be the most meaningful thing in your life?
The most meaningful thing is probably when I got saved, because before that I heard about God and stuff, but it didn't really impact my life. And I had this like crazy experience where I met God and realized that He is real, that Jesus is real, and that just turned my life upside down. Like, I couldn't live the way I lived before, and it just changed everything, made all the difference, and it was definitely the most meaningful thing in my life.
So in 10 years, where do you see yourself?
10 years, well, that's a tough question, and I don't really know how to answer it, because there's a lot of things that I want to see happen, or that I want to do, or that I'm passionate about. But in the end, it's all about, like, I want to walk with God, like talk with God, just have a good relationship with Him, and go where He wants me to go. So I hope that works with what I want to see happen. But it's not about what I want to see happen. It's about God and where He's wanting to take me.
So I hear you're a bit of a bookworm. What are you reading at the moment?
I'm reading a business book right now, but my girlfriend gave me the autobiography of Johnny Cash, and I'm really excited to read about that, and because I'm stoked.
Cool. So before we finish up today, is there anything else that you wanted to add?
Just wanted to encourage you, like, if you get the chance to maybe do DTS, or if God's telling you something, like, it's definitely worth going for it, even though you don't know where it's gonna lead you, and maybe you'll end up in Monai. So if you think about coming for a visit or on staff or short-term missions trip, we'd like to have you there, like to get in touch with you, so you can give me a call or send me an email or something, and you never know.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Johannes. It was exciting what's happening in Mount Isa, and we look forward to continuing to hear what's happening out there. Thanks, Johannes. For more information on the Ministry Centre that's just started in Mount Isa, you can check out our website, www.reeftooutback.com. And now we're going to hear a bit about the Youth Street trip where they just went to Thailand for outreach. Last month I was part of leading a team of Youth Street crew over to Thailand. We did outreach over there for 2 weeks. We worked in slums, hill tribes and orphanages throughout the region. It was a lot of fun. We got to impact a lot of people, and we got to see the third world countries firsthand. It was a great experience, and our youth just got so much out of it, and it was so encouraging just to see young people involved in missions.
Thailand was excellent. It was an awesome way to spend our holidays. One of the standout times for me, like one of the most memorable moments of the trip, was when we went to the churches, and the worship songs we play was somewhat the same as what we do back in Australia, but in Thai. And it was awesome, us coming together and worshipping, but in different languages, worshipping the same God, 2 different cultures. I don't know, it was awesome.
On the Thailand trip, like Thailand, it just broke my heart for the people and for the country. But like, I fell in love with that place, and I'm definitely going back there, no doubt about it. And like, I felt God's heart for it while I was there. Just the things we did, just the little things, like just going to the markets and stuff and seeing the beggars, it still had an impact on me. And like, it was the probably the like best experience I could have had for a missions trip. Like, I could not have had a better time, and it was just worth everything.
Thank you for watching this edition of the iNews. If you would like more information on our centre, you can check out our website, www.reeftooutback.com. I'm Anna, we'll see you next time.